Chargers. We'll do them
Oh
because they're
Lord.
easier next.
Oh, okay, yeah, Chargers. Oh, he got fired in the middle of the season.
He
Have they
did.
hired
Hold
anybody
up.
yet?
Of course, how you forgot? Jim Harbaugh.
Oh, dog. I'm sorry, I had a brain fart.
Jim
I knew
Harbaugh.
that's who that was gonna be. I knew that.
Really? I didn't know
Yeah,
it was gonna be.
because two reasons.
He's now on. Well, he's still NFC.
It's AFC.
No, he's AFC now, so he
He
gets to
did
play against
not
his
want to be
brother.
NFC. That's what I was getting to say. He did not want to be NFC. He didn't want to go against his brother in that possible Super Bowl again. Because they come from good stock. You got to admit.
But he's still gonna have to play his brother though at some point in time.
Yeah, but it won't be for the Super Bowl. It won't be a game of that magnitude. And that it won't be that level of pressure like that.
Well,
so,
we already know Jim Harbaugh's a nice little resume.
So I will admit, I don't know about the cheating scandal. I'm not sure. I can't find enough. I don't want to say articles. I can, but I don't know what I believe just yet. And it's just too much speculation and allegations involving Harbaugh. But
I mean, they did say in Michigan that if he did ask if they asked if he wanted to re-sign with them, he had it where in his clause where he would not be a part of any of that. Like they would have to drop his name with the allegations and stuff. So, hey.
So is it a?
I mean, it's Jim Harbaugh. Come on now. He just won Michigan championship game. I don't really see it's going to be interesting. Okay, it's a good hire, I guess, in a sense, because it's Jim Harbaugh. But the thing about it is it a good fit? That is the real question.
That's a good question.
I don't know if it's a. I don't know as a
transition from college to NFL sometimes can be tricky. Because last time he sucked. The last time he went to the NFL, he sucked.
Well,
yeah, he sucked.
Who did he start with?
I don't know, but he sucked.
And then he went to
That's
49ers.
Why he went back to college. He went back.
And then came back again because he was a 49ers head
49ers,
coach.
Yep, 49ers.
But he didn't suck that bad enough that they went to the Super Bowl. That was the year Beyonce performed.
But he went back.
That was Harbaugh Brawl. But 2012.
Huh?
I said that was Harbaugh Ball. Harbaugh Ball in 2012 when Beyonce performed.
Yep, it was. Okay. All right. So who else? What's next? Who's next?
Who's next? Hold up. Okay, Patriots, Raiders, Chargers, Falcons. Oh, let's see. Washington, we said nope. Oh, Washington still hiring.
Listen.
So it was a rumor that we were talking about before it came on that I thought because I was like, when all this happens, of course, that they were going to hire the offensive coordinator from Detroit, but this also got said that this was not true.
He said he's not going nowhere. I read that right before we did the recording.
Yes.
Johnson said he's not going anywhere. He's coming back. I think that's a good decision because that Detroit team was so close. So close. It's worth giving them another 2 years at least.
100%.
At least. Okay, next.
Oh my gosh, how did I forget that? Tennessee Titans.
Oh God, how did we forget that?
Well, I mean, there's one more team, but I knew they're on my list. But the Tennessee, wait, did I? Well, yeah, I have to do the Panthers last, but I mean, they just hired somebody. But yeah, the Tennessee Titans, I forgot to write them down twice.
Oh, the Carolina Panthers hired Dave Canales, the offensive coordinator from Tampa Bay. I don't know much about him.
I don't either. Because
first of all, they got rid of Brian Leftwich to get this dude. Now, yes, they
And then
did. They did
you
advance to the playoffs. So, all right, we'll see. Go on. Moving on.
Once again, I just hope. I mean, for my NFC South fans, it's been a little rough these last 2 seasons. I'm just hoping that we become more competitive again this year. I know we have our rivalries and stuff, but I'm just kind of hoping that we become more of a competitive division and fun to watch again instead of being like, "Dang, we all suck."
I don't
That's
know
my.
where Mike Bravel is going.
That is the Tennessee Titans head coach.
I don't know where
But
he's going.
they hired Brian Callahan. I don't know about him either.
Yeah, I don't know much about him. I read something about him. I wrote something, I thought.
I do not know about him, but
Yeah.
that's pretty much everybody that's been hired. Like I said, we have
Head coaches
we
wise. Head coaches.
head coaches wise. So our Titans, we just have question mark about it because we don't really know. Titans and Panthers, we're just like, I don't really know. Can't really say it. We said for Jim Harbaugh for the Chargers, good hire in a sense is because it's Jim Harbaugh, but we're just still having a question mark of we don't know if he's a good fit for the team as of yet. But I feel like Jim Harbaugh might be still because I feel like wherever he goes, he makes a good culture. So
now, are we through with the head coaches?
we are through with the head coaches.
I got something to say.
What she got to say?
Now, before I read it, I said that the Pittsburgh Steelers need to get rid of their conditioning coach because I looked up hamstring injury, the cause. Because we had way too many people out with hamstring injuries, and that's a conditioning problem. So their conditioning coach retired. He retired. His assistant went with him. Yes.
Okay, that's a little fishy when both of them leave.
And the offensive coordinator was told that he was not coming back, and the Pittsburgh Steelers fired the offensive coordinator in the middle of the season, Matt Campbell.
Yeah, I know you was super excited on that one.
I was so
and then
we
y'all hired
around and hired
Arthur Smith.
Listen, hold up, Master T. Now I go to this little church. I go to Christians for Change. Shout out Pastor Baldwin. Okay, listen here. We got a lot of Falcon fans over there, but we got a lot of Steelers fans.
Rise up.
One of them doggone Falcon fans been texting me all night, last night. Every time he get a thing, ding. Oh, ding. What he texting me for?
Because y'all got our trash.
he said Tomlin gonna get fired. Listen, he said picking up that idiot. I ain't gonna call his name. I'm just gonna say he said picking up that idiot. But I also researched and found out years ago we lost the best offensive coach ever, Mike Munchak.
I remember him.
He left to go be close to his family.
Okay.
However,
is he
only good thing about us hiring
Arthur Smith,
Mike Munchak said he would come back to work with Arthur Smith.
I was about to say, because didn't he? He used to be the Titans head coach.
That will make our offensive line what it needs to be. And that would make Arthur Smith a good hire. because I love Mike Munchak. The players love Mike Munchak.
Yes, that's what I was like. I remember he was the Titans head coach.
They love him. I love him. Now, also, they interviewed Houston Texans quarterback coach for the offensive coordinator, Gerard Johnson. They interviewed him. They interviewed the Rams quarterback coach. Zach Robinson went to, who hired Zach Robinson? Somebody just hired him.
I got you. Sorry, guys, be typing Robertson.
Yeah, Zach Robinson just got hired somewhere. She getting ready to fire
Falcons.
Huh?
The Falcons. Wow, he is a Falcons head offensive coordinator.
Right. Okay, yes, he was a quarterback coach for the Rams, so he got hired. And
oh, nice! I just got that. You see how that works because Raheem Morris used to be the defensive coordinator. He said, "Come on, offensive coordinator from the Rams."
That's right. So he was a quarterback coach when they won the Super Bowl. Genius.
So that he was also the Saints. Entire top.
Listen. We got
good hire.
We got another good hire. Now listen.
Come on, my Falcons.
I was so glad that the conditioning coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers did retire. Because them hamstring injuries, we had way too many. And he was old school. He had been there a long time, way too long. So goodbye. Thank you. Peace out. So we need a new conditioning coach. All right. So we got some more offensive coordinators out there that need to be replaced. Who you got next? General managers. Do we
not have anything on general managers? I know that the Raiders, was it the Raiders that got rid of their general manager? Or was it the Chargers who got rid of them at the same? I feel like it was the Chargers.
I will say this: the Detroit Lions GM was GM of the year. The Football Writers Association named him the GM of the year.
So as we're getting close to Super Bowl, which is, like I said, on the 11th, February 11th, we already know that NFL Honors comes up on February 9th.
8th, I think.
It's the 8th, probably. Whatever that Thursday is. I think that's the 8th. Yeah. So, of course, they're going to do like MVP, Coach of the Year, all that other stuff with it. So
Player of the Year,
Player of the Year,
Team of the Year.
Right. So we're just gonna have some comeback Player of the Year, all that stuff. So it's gonna be interesting because you already said Detroit is. I think Detroit's gonna have a couple of different Coach of the Year, all that stuff that we're gonna they're gonna be a couple of Detroit things in that one. So it'll be interesting to see that, but how already Detroit was named GM of the year. So,
but that was the Football Writers Association. That wasn't okay.
I mean, I feel like the players, they mean the honors, they're still gonna say something about Detroit.
Now, the MVP candidates: Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Christian McCaffrey, Dak Prescott, and Brock Purdy. Defensive Player of the Year: Deron Bland, Max Crosby, Myles Garrett, Micah Parsons, TJ Watt. Offensive: Tyreek Hill, Lamar Jackson, CeeDee Lamb, Christian McCaffrey, Dak Prescott. Offensive Rookie of the Year: Jamar Gibbs, Sam Laporta, Puka Nacua, Bijan Robinson, and CJ Stroud.
Oh, I like that category.
Defensive Rookie of the Year: Will Anderson, Jalen Carter, Joey Porter Jr., Kobe Turner, and Devon Witherspoon. Comeback Player of the Year: Joe Flacco, DeMar Hamlin, Baker Mayfield, Matthew Stafford, Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua, of course. Come on now. He had concussions last year.
Yeah, okay.
Who's the last one of it?
Oh, and coach of the year, Dan Camp. Oh, what you mean? Say that again.
Well, after Tua, was there somebody else?
No,
No.
no.
Oh, she's still
I don't know who I want for comeback player.
I know all of them are so good, and I just wore this just because I love me some
I
DeMar. So
I know, but I think out of
he
that list,
didn't play, but I will say I like Joe Flacco because
I like Joe Flacco coming off the couch.
I like him in that how they say that he was in the Dunkin' Donuts line and was like, "Hello, oh, you want me to play?
Yeah,
Okay, hey, can I get my donuts to go, please?
yeah.
Give me about 2 dozen of those."
Coach of the year, Dan Campbell, Detroit. John Harbaugh, Baltimore. D'Amico Ryans, Kyle
Ooh.
Shanahan, Kevin Stefanski. I think it needs to be D'Amico Ryans.
I am torn between Dan Campbell and
Well,
D'Amico
yeah,
Reyes. I
but the
am
fact
very
that
torn
D'Amico Ryans is a
between.
rookie coach and he got them that far, I'm just
I mean, but Dan Campbell, he's been building that team up since he got there, and this is year, was it 2 or 3 with him? This is the second year or third
third.
year.
This is third.
So yeah, he's been working. So
Yeah.
I like both. So I'm torn on that one. So those are NFL. I mean, yeah,
And wait a
honors.
minute, one more
Oh, one more.
assistant coach, Ben Johnson, Detroit, Mike McDonald, Baltimore, Todd Monken, Baltimore, Jim Schwartz, Cleveland, and Bobby Slowitz, Houston. Those are all of the NFL honors. And we're going to do Walter Payton Man of the Year for you guys. So we just want you to be up on everything. We thank you for watching. And this was Fire Higher.
Every tire. Please leave your comments below of like who you think should have been higher. How do you like the hirings that's been so far? Who do you think actually needs to go to the Panthers and not Panthers,
Uh,
the
what?
Seahawks and the Washington Commanders to be their head coach? Who do you have as options? Do you think anything? Who we probably just should have, who did some of the coaches should have been like, wow, we definitely passed on somebody good. Like, just let us know. Talk
And
to
do
us.
you agree? Answer this question for us, y'all. Do you agree? Do you think coaches should be interviewed after the Super Bowl? Yes or no? Do you think? What you think? So anyway,
Well, hold up. I was
go
forgot to
ahead.
say. I forgot. This probably will be good in the sense because that they do need to be hired. I mean, to the afterwards because our season's already been pushed a lot of different things. NFL draft is not at the beginning of April anymore. It's
That's
at
right.
the end of April because before it used to be at the beginning of second week in April, right after spring break. Because I used to be excited for it. It used to be prom season. That's all. Now it's at the end of April, when usually that's when they used to release the NFL entire season of like the schedule. Now that's pushed to Mother's Day weekend. So I think everything's been pushed back. You might as well push that back. So the coaching stuff. So
Yeah.
and there's only 18 and there's now an extra game in the season. So might as
Right.
well.
So we got the Pro Bowl on Sunday.
Skills start on Thursday. So go ahead and watch your players like do some skills. You may be surprised at what they can actually do because they're going to be showing off some fun tricks and stuff just because they're like, oh, and it's going to be interesting to see who is there. Now, don't expect that some of the Lions players or Ravens players, some of them may not be there because a lot of them try, if they usually do not make it into Super Bowl, some of them still may feel some type of way, as they should, that they may not come. So you may see some alternate players that you'll see in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you. Thank you for watching Fire High Retire. See you next time.
Bye, guys.